Hello students, good evening to all of you all. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the online session. Can you all hear me clearly and see the screen clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So last week we have been discussing about all the animal and human related, mainly human related diseases caused by the microorganisms. So we know that pathogens are the microorganisms which have the potential to cause diseases to the host. There is a vector sometimes carrying the pathogen from one place to the other place. And the organism which gets the disease, which is affected, in which the microorganism grows and causes problem, is known as the host. So we have three words: pathogens, vector, and the host. Last week we discussed that. The ones who are not there last week, just go through the diseases, go through the recording. The whole thing is explained with the pictures very clearly. I think this is the chart we were discussing. With the pictures, all the diseases were explained. The recording is available in the group. You all can check the group. So the disease causing microorganisms were some of the bacteria, some of the fungus, all the protozoa, and all the virus. So those are the pathogens. Some bacteria, some fungi, all protozoa, all virus. Now let's see how can these microorganisms can cause diseases to the plants. So three main diseases are given in our grade 9 syllabus. First one is powdery mildew disease. Powdery mildew disease. The next one is known as late blight, and the third one is wilting. One by one we will discuss this. So Balana, the powdery mildew disease, okay, it is a fungal disease. This fungus can grow on the plants in most of the parts of the plants. It can grow in the leaves, in the stem part, in the flowers and the fruits. But majority of the parts, the leaves only will get affected. In most of the situation, the disease is more observable in the leaves. Normally under the leaves, we can see a white powdery type of growth. Appearing of white or gray color, powdery material is the main symptom of the infected parts. This disease can damage every part of the plant, mainly the leaves. So leaf can get affected, stem can get affected, flowers can get affected, fruits can get affected. So here from this picture you are able to see the powdery mildew disease. This you would have seen. After that, when we spray some soap water, sometimes they die. Or else there is a copper sulfate solution, blue color liquid. When you spray that, all this fungus will start to die and go off. So this is only powdery mildew disease. It is caused by a fungi on plants. Now just because we touch this, we don't get affected by powdery mildew. If one affected leaf touches another normal leaf, the normal leaf also can get affected, but it doesn't transmit to human. But in case if we eat plant leaves or make some curry of those leaves and eat, now let's say on cabbage this was there, we didn't wash the cabbage properly, we just cut it and put it into shawarma and ate, then when it goes into our stomach, the fungus will produce some toxins. Then we may get type of a loose motion. We call it diarrhea, upset stomach, stomach pain. Those things can come if we consume it. But it can't cause diseases to the human. We won't get the diseases, but those toxins are like, when we swallow it, it's poisonous. Not poisonous, it's harmful to us. It will damage our digestive system. Other than that, touching this will not transfer the disease from the plant to the human or any other animal. Are you clear about powdery mildew? If you look at the tute in page number 12, I have given the picture of this and this full description is given. The name of the fungus which causes this disease is not given. Okay, so good time they have not given, or else you'll have to memorize the scientific name. So it's caused generally by fungus. The disease name is powdery mildew disease. I hope you all are clear. It's in page number 12. Page 12. Yes, the second disease is late blight. Normally, this is also called as potato blight or late blight. This disease is generally found in potato plants. Other plants also can get affected, but mainly the potato plant, very common in the potato plant. Potato plant is commonly affected by this disease and it is caused by a fungus. Brown spots can appear on the leaves and later they can turn into black. Not only on the leaf, okay, even in the potatoes. Potatoes come on the underground stem part, no, like the roots. It's actually not the root. It's called underground stem. So that underground stem part can get affected. The whole tree can get affected by this disease, or a part of the tree also can get affected. If a part gets affected, slowly it will be spreading to all the other parts and finally the plant will die. And if the potatoes are affected with that, okay, let's say this dark brown, black color spots are there. And if these potatoes are eaten, the toxins which are in this can cause some digestive problem to us. So that's why the best thing is, if there is potato blight, that black color, dark brown color, sometimes it starts as greenish spots. If those are there in the potato, best thing is to throw the potato away. Not to cook it, not to eat it, just throw the potato away. Maybe some other animals can eat the potato, but not the human. The last option is cut the potato, throw this part, and then you can cook it and eat. That is a not good, okay, risky thing, because sometimes the color change may not be here, but some parts of the microorganisms or the toxins may be in the other part. But now in some shops, they don't care about this. Okay, when making these short eats and all, in some shops, what they do, even if there is late blight, even if there is fungus, sometimes they wash it, sometimes they don't wash it. Now, when your mother is making short eats at home, see, they will nicely peel the potato. All these bad potatoes will be thrown. Only the good potato will be taken. She will wash it, then peel the skin off, then boil it. Then after that only put it into all these short eats. But in shops, they don't have time for that. They take the potato, just wash it in water, boil it, and then smash it and put it into this. So they even put the skin, the peel. Sometimes when eating these rolls and samosas, you would have got that skin piece, no? Now the problem with that is, okay, in Sri Lanka, especially this carrot and potato, okay, to grow this carrot and potato, they put fertilizer, no? Sometimes fecal matter, direct fecal matter is mixed with the fertilizer and added to carrot and potato, because they have identified that when the human fecal matter is mixed with the fertilizer, carrot and potatoes grow very well. So secretly, some farmers, what they do is, they do like this and they add to the carrot and potato field. So that's why, okay, now I got to know this from a person who deals, who, like, agent of from Nooraliya, he brings potatoes and he brings a lot of vegetables and supplies to many of the supermarkets. Then that person told, in Sri Lanka, maybe in other countries also, some farmers are doing this bad work. Now, even if it is human fecal matter, animal fecal matter, after making it compost and putting, that's okay. It takes time, bacteria reaction happen, but sometimes they mix, fresh fecal matter with the fertilizer and quickly put it without anyone knowing for the plants to grow. So for the farmer, it's a profit, no? When the carrot and potatoes are big and disease free, it's a profit for them. But if the people don't wash this, if they don't peel this, then it's like very dirty, unhealthy, no? Fecal matter means number two, stool. We say teacher number two, that number two is mixed and put. So that's why, okay, as a warning, I am telling you, tell your parents, whenever they are cooking carrot or potato, best option is to peel the skin before cooking. Peel the skin because potato is good, carrot is nutritious, it is good. But the fertilizer which they are putting, some farmers, not all the farmers, some farmers are mixing fresh human fecal matter and they are adding it. So best option for our safety, we have to wash it, nicely peel it, even after peeling, wash it again and then put to cook. But the problem is these potatoes and carrots are used in all these short eats, samosa, patties, rolls. Some shops they don't even peel it. They just slightly wash it and because they don't have time, quickly they have to supply. So quickly they do the needed things. Okay, so you have to be very careful about it. So this is not related to late blight, but this is related to potato. So potato, we have to be very careful. There can be fungal infection, that is this late blight problem, or else that human fecal matter that may remain. So it's always best to wash it properly, peel it properly, and then cook it. If there is late blight, only one potato, no, you're not going to lose 1 lakh or 2 lakh, just a potato. 10 rupee or 20 rupee, one potato. Throw that potato away. Cook only the ones which do not have these dark spots, fungal infected spots in that. Here can you see? These are the fungal infected one. Here can you see? It is very different, no, from the normal one. So these type of potatoes should be thrown away. Leaves also will show. Initially it will become dark brown and then finally it will become black and dead. In the leaf also we can identify. If you keep the potato for a long time, in potato also it will be there. If the plant is affected, directly the potato also will get affected. So that is known as the late blight. Late blight. I hope you all are clear about it. Then the third one, wilting. Okay. This wilting disease, it's like the plant becoming like a dead plant. It was healthy, suddenly it will become like diseased and dead. That happens maybe due to fungal infection, fungi or fungus, or some bacteria. They have not given us the name of the fungus, name of the bacteria. Some bacteria, some fungi can cause the wilting disease in plants. There, what happens is the xylem of the plant, which transports water throughout the plant, gets affected. So, which part of the plant gets affected? The xylem of the plant. Can you all remember the xylem tube? Later, the xylem
Yes.
does not function properly due to this damage. Yes, can you all remember the xylem? There were two tubes you studied about in the plant. Every plant has two. Very good. The xylem and the phloem tube. This xylem tube will transport water. So if you think this is the plant, from the root to the leaves, the xylem tubes are there. So it's tiny tubes. Here I'm drawing it a little bit bigger. Like these tubes are there. In your house, to take the water, there are Eslon tube, no? Eslon butter we say, to transport water to the kitchen, to the bathroom, to the garden. Eslon tubes are there. Like that plant has xylem tube. In this xylem tube only, the water will be transported upwards. In the phloem, what will happen? Food will go. Here, mainly we are talking about xylem. Water will be going up. This fungus and bacteria will come and cause a problem in this xylem tube. Due to that, the xylem tube will become blocked, narrow, and water can't go up. So when water can't go up, the parts which do not get water will get affected, and they will be like become like dead leaves, and then the leaves will start falling. If it's a big tree, after some time it will become like no leaves, and then it will die. If it's a small plant, quickly it will die. Sometimes this same situation happens due to normally lack of water. This is proper plant, then here now it's becoming wilting, or another name for this action is known as withered. In Tamil we say vaadipaithu. This can happen due to lack of water normally. So when you put the water, again it will become like this and like this. So that will happen, and again it will become withered when there is no water. Normally that happens. But this wilting problem, in the wilting disease, what happens? There is a permanent block in the xylem. Then this will become withered like this, and it will become like this. How much ever you would put water, again it won't become like the previous condition. It will finally die off. Are you all clear? So what are they saying? Therefore, the whole plants get withered. Withered කියන්නේ වාඩි පෙයිති. මැරිලා වගේ, due to the poor supply of water. Normal situations, when you put the water back, it will come back to normal, back to life. But in wilting situation, there is a permanent block in the xylem. Then water, how much ever you put water to the soil will be absorbed. Sorry, the water will be absorbed from the soil. But can the water go up? No, in the middle block is there. Then the leaves will become like dead, and then finally it will be dead. It will be like dead, and then finally it will become brown and dead. So those are the three plant-related diseases in our syllabus: powdery mildew, late blight, and wilting. Powdery mildew, and so in page number 12, in the top, you have a space, no? There you have to first write the three names. Powdery mildew disease, late blight, and the other one is wilting. Powdery mildew and late blight are caused by fungus only. Wilting can be caused by fungus or bacteria. Page number 16 on the top. Above the diseases, there is a small space. The topic is diseases caused by microorganism to plant. Write these three diseases and the microorganism which is causing the disease. I hope you all are clear about this. Is it page 16 or 12? Sorry, wait. I said page 16. No, sorry. Page 16 is our next chapter. Page 12. I have seen another book and I think. Page 12. Sorry, Putha, page 12. Okay, next problem caused by microorganism. The first problem was diseases to animals, plants, or other substance, other organisms. No, we have discussed that. Then the second problem is food spoilage. Okay, it's causing damages to the food. Microorganism multiply on food as food has all the necessary factors for the growth of microorganism. Okay, the nutrients are there. Okay, the water content is there. For microorganism, food is like heaven, no? Why? Just imagine if you suddenly fall into a pizza, the size of the pizza is like the size of the house, and now you're stuck inside that pizza. What will you do? Nicely, chicken, cheese, all the things are there in that pizza. You'll nicely sit and eat and wait, no? And I like that when the microorganisms fall on the food or grow on the food, for them, the whole food is like there. For example, let's say there is a bun, and few microorganisms have, from a fly, the microorganisms came and fell onto this. Now, this whole microorganism has enough of food, no? They can eat this whole bun. They can use that and multiply and grow. Okay, so it's a mara place for them to be born or to be staying. Okay. So microorganism convert the component of the food into unfavorable material, or they add toxin to the material, toxic material to the food. So why don't we like consume food which microorganism grows? You can cut this part and eat. No. No, when they are consuming this food, they add some chemicals. They are wastes. Okay, now they are wastes. When they are eating, when they are consuming the bun or using the bun, they will put the waste also. Those wastes also get absorbed into the bun. So let's say we cut this part and eat this part, we are eating the toxins. So that's why eating food which are spoiled might become a problem. Due to this reason, the nature of the food is changed. Okay. The change of physical and chemical nature of food makes the food unfit for consumption. This process is known as food spoilage. Okay, so when the physical, listen to this carefully, when the physical nature or the chemical nature of the food is changed and the food becomes unsuitable, unfit for consumption, we can't eat it, it's not suitable for consumption, that is only known as food spoilage. That is only food spoilage. Are you clear? The physical nature, the chemical nature of the food will be changed and it will become unfit or unsuitable for consumption. Consumption means eating. That is only food spoilage. So how does that happen? Here see some examples. Now there is fungus grown on this. Here fungus, here some fungus and bacteria. Here bacterial infection, here fungus and bacteria. So like that microorganism, generally we can say microorganism. grow on the food and make it unsuitable for consumption by doing two changes, physical changes and chemical changes. Shall we see the physical and chemical changes? The physical changes, the food becomes very soft. In some situation, it becomes too hard. Now, for example, cheese and all, sometimes when the microorganisms grow, it will become very hard. Most of the time, it will become very soft. When you press, it will become like juicy. Now, if you take a fruit mango, and if one side is spoiled, if you keep the thumb and press it, you will feel the juice coming out. No, it will be like squeezy. Okay, jelly wage. Change in the color. Color of the food might change. Then the taste, obviously the taste will change, no? Sometimes accidentally when you drink a milk packet and if it is spoiled, like a yogurt-like taste will come, no? So due to bad microorganism, the change of the taste, change of the color, food becomes soft. You can commonly say change in the texture. Change in texture. And the other one is change in odor. Odor means smell. Change odor means smell. So bad smell will be there. Taste will not be suitable for us. Color will be changed. The texture will be changed. It will be like jelly-like, squeezy, or sometimes it will become stone-like, hard. Those things may occur. Those are the physical changes. That is one part. The other one is chemical changes. Already in small grades, you all have studied this. If it is a carbohydrate-rich food, or if there is more carbohydrate, a chemical process known as fermentation will occur. If the food has protein, those parts putrefaction will occur. That gives a very bad smell. That's why when the animals are dead, we get a very bad smell because the protein in those animals are getting digested by the microorganisms. If a rat is dead, how bad smell it will give. In the house, it's dead and it's stuck somewhere. The full house will be having a very bad smell, no? So protein putrefaction. The lipid oil type ones, when those are digested, we call it rancidification or rancidity. Fermentation, putrefaction, rancidification, or we call it rancidity. Are you all clear? Then next one, what are the factors affecting the food spoilage? In, I think, grade 7 and grade 8, you have studied about food preservation method. In that also we discussed how some food quickly gets spoiled, some get late to get spoiled, some never spoil. Why is that? Because internal and external factor. When you look at the internal factors, the amount of nutrient, if there are more nutrient, more microorganisms can grow. Moisture, the water content, if there is more water content, sometimes microorganisms can nicely grow. Now, for example, if you take a dry fish and a fresh fish, if you keep it out, which one will spoil quickly? The fresh fish will become spoiled quickly, no? Because the dry fish, we say karuad, karola, no? That karuad or the dried fish, already water content is not there. So very hard for the bacteria to grow. So moisture also affects the food spoilage rate. Next one, the biological structure of the food. Some food are carbohydrate type. Some are more protein type. Okay. Some food, there is liquid type of food, like milk, those ones. Beverages, drinks. Some are solid. Some are like mixture of both. Now, for example, if you take a pudding, it's semi-solid. So all this biological structure of the food, okay, that is helping in either increasing the spoilage or decreasing the spoilage. Then the external factor. environmental temperature, outside temperature is also important, no? That's why when you put something in the fridge and keep, the spoiling rate is very slow. When you put it in a deep freezer, you all know freezer, the food will get frozen. Externally, it is excessively cold. So therefore, the microorganisms can't grow. Sometimes we keep it in, we boil and keep it. Okay, when your mother makes the curry, and evening when you want to eat it, before eating they heat it, no? And again next day also heat it. So continuously when they are heating, what is happening? The microorganisms can't grow. So by changing the environmental temperature, we can increase and decrease the spoilage rate. Now for example, in Noralia area, in a very cool environment, if you keep the food out for one night, it won't get spoiled. Maybe if you keep for a long time, it will get spoiled. But just one night, it won't get spoiled. For example, if they cook rice, just keep it, it won't get spoiled. But in Colombo, if you keep the rice, midnight itself, it will get spoiled. Why? The temperature difference. Understood? If the temperature is favorable for the microorganism, they will nicely grow and spoil the food. Next one, humidity. Humidity means water vapor around us. We can't see, but water vapor is there. Okay, water vapor is water in the gaseous form. Around us, it's there. When the humidity is more water vapor. When the humidity is less water vapor. This also affects the food spoilage. Okay. Then the gases available in the atmosphere. Because sometimes when there is ample amount of oxygen, aerobic bacteria can do the digestion. When the oxygen is not there, anaerobic bacteria can do the digestion or the food spoilage. So like that it is there. That's why nowadays, do you all know that there is something called vacuum pack? You take the food item, if you want to send it to abroad, you put it in a machine and remove all the air and then seal it. We call it vacuum pack. So when you vacuum pack, there is no air particles. Spoilage is also, food spoilage is also reduced. So this chart is a very nice chart. It is giving us the physical changes in plants, chemical changes in physical changes in food for the food spoilage, chemical changes happening in food spoilage. What are the external factors changing the food spoilage rate, increasing or decreasing? Internal factors and the external factors. Okay, in the tute I have given the whole chart. Here, if you all want to write anything like change in the texture, humidity means water vapor, just write it. Now the azan is to be said. No, we have some time. Yeah, meanwhile, if you have any doubts, please ask. So by controlling these internal factors and the external factors, we can prevent the food spoilage. That is only known as preservation methods. Can you all tell me some preservation methods you all have studied in the small grades? Preservation method. You all have studied, right?
Yes, sir.
Drying, smoking, freezing,
Immersing
soaking.
in honey.
Very good. Immersing it in honey and keeping. Dehydrating. There are some fruits we put in a machine and we dehydrate. It's like drying, slightly different from normal drying. Refrigerating. Very good. Okay. Then putting in acidic medium. So that is making pickle, acharu. And then adding artificial preservatives. The artificial method is adding artificial chemicals, preservatives. So by that also we can keep it for some time. Milk, you boil it and do the sterilization, pasteurization, and then packing. So like that now we have a lot of method. Even nowadays the packing method is also important, no? Vacuum pack. That can reduce the the food spoilage, reduce the food spoilage. Canning, putting into tin cans and nicely sealing and keeping the fish. Fresh fish is kept for a long time, no? The sardine cans and the salmon tins. So packing is important. The changing the external environment, changing the internal content, all those are important in preservation. Coming. Go to me and are you all clear about it? Hariputta, the azan is going on. I'll mute for 5 minutes and then we'll go to the last part, biological weapons. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts, please send me a message. The prayers are going on. For 5 minutes, we'll mute it and then we will continue. Okay, then let's go to the last topic. Using microorganisms as biological weapons. Okay, application of microorganism as biological weapons. That means one country or one group of military, okay, maybe terrorists, they are using microorganism, okay, and really they are creating that microorganism and releasing it into another country so that the people of that country, the army of that country, all those will get diseased and sometimes die or suffer with the disease. So the other enemy country, what will they do? Sometimes they might have the medicine for the microorganism. They will say, if you all surrender, we will give the medicine, or else you all die. So like that, they can use microorganism as biological weapons. The toxin produced by the microorganisms or the harmful pathogenic bacteria or the virus itself are used for military purpose. This is known as biological weapon. So using the microorganisms or their toxins for military purpose is known as biological weapon. Okay, using microorganisms for military purpose, it's known as biological weapon. One example they have given, Bacillus anthracis. Early also when starting this lesson, the first week of this month we studied Bacillus anthracis causes anthrax disease. It is considered as one of the most harmful biological weapon at present. These biological weapons are very much harmful to humans, other animals, or maybe even plants. I think I told you the story of anthrax, no? This anthrax disease caused by Bacillus anthracis, that bacteria. Okay, now it's not a big threat. Now here they have said most harmful biological weapon at present. It was long time back, 2000. Now this our syllabus was made in 2016. No, at that time it might be in a big weapon, but now it's not a big weapon. Okay, because at one period, some terrorists, they don't know whom, some terrorists, they were targeting America. Okay, many people blame China. Okay, they were targeting America, and randomly American people used to get cards. Okay, like maybe Happy New Year, those cards, Happy Birthday cards, wrapped in envelope. And what do this terrorists do? They grow the bacteria, and without themselves getting exposed to bacteria, they wear these protective kits, and they slowly put Bacillus anthracis into the envelope and seal it and send it to the enemy country, the needed country. So the American people suddenly, when they get these kind of envelope, they just open them. Maybe someone has sent us a Happy New Year card, someone has sent us a Happy Birthday card, Teacher's Day card, like that they were opening. Few days after opening, they were getting diseases. So initially, no one knew how did this come. Then late only they identified the pattern. The people who opened the envelope and their family members are getting the diseases. So then they identified this weapon is hidden inside the envelope. So what did they do? For about 1 to 2 weeks, they stopped all the postals. No postal. Then it was a bigger problem. Why? Earlier, more than the phone, postage was very important. Bank checks, bank notes, bank receipts, all those were sent through letters. Now everything is in WhatsApp. But earlier, letters were very important. So what they did was scientists was trying a method to kill this bacteria. So they don't know which letter is having or not having. So if they use a very expensive method to kill the bacteria, it's a waste of money also. So they were trying, and finally they found out a very simple method. This Bacillus anthracis bacteria is very sensitive to heat. If you heat it more than 80-90 degrees Celsius, it will die and go. So what did they do? They started ironing the envelope. They told the citizens, whatever letter you get, you don't know what is inside. So best thing is, first iron it nicely keep it in the sun, and later open it. If the bacteria are there, by that time they will be dead. So they did like that and they got rid of that problem. So the terrorist also was fed up because they are sending the Bacillus anthracis, but these country people are nicely killing it easily. So therefore, now we don't have the problem. That time, only the American people were getting affected. But you know, our Sri Lankan local people, when the postman comes, they will go and run and hide. Okay. I can remember my father was abroad, no. So he used to send letters. So when my mother takes, she will wear the gloves and go. Okay. Earlier, this not no normal gloves, that rubber gloves were not there. So she will wear a kitchen gloves and take the letter. She will tell me, don't come near, you go back and first nicely iron. 10-20 times she will iron, and after that only she will open. No one is targeting Sri Lanka, but our Sri Lankan people for lies for everything, we get panicked, no. So when the problem was happening in America and they found a solution for that, Sri Lankan people also started ironing all the letters and taking. Now no one is doing that because now no one is sending this anthrax bacteria because it's easily being defeated. Are you all clear about it? Okay,
Yes.
so that is a situation where in real life in this world, bacteria was used as a biological weapon. And also when the coronavirus came, many people said that was a lab created virus, no? Even now, some scientists believe that one country released the coronavirus. Finally, they also got affected from the coronavirus. Which country released Kela? Most people assume.
China.
Most people assume that China only released that, but accidentally that bacteria returned back to China and caused diseases to China also. But we are not 100% sure. Okay, we are not 100% sure. But they tried to put the blame on China, saying that this was created in the lab and released to the other countries so that the other country people will be getting this COVID-19 corona disease and they will be dying, and then the Chinese army can rule the whole world. They had that plan, but after that the bacteria came, people with that disease went into China, then the bacteria spread in China also was very badly affected, but their plans were okay disturbed, or the plans were flop. Like that people made theories, but who knows, no one knows the truth. Somehow the coronavirus came and went. Are you all clear about it? So that is the last problem related to microorganisms. So with that, we are done with our microorganism lesson. This is one of the longest lesson in your first term. With 4 weeks, we have finally completed it. Yes, any doubts? Okay, just go through the tute and see. Any doubts from this application of microorganism? Only one thing, you have lot of new names. From Bacillus thuringiensis, Lactobacillus bulgaricus, Streptococcus thermophilus, Methanococcus, Bacillus cochleus, Bacillus kamsai, Thiobacillus feroccidans, Acidithiobacillus feroccidans, Pseudomonas ulva, then penicillin, amoxicillin, tetracycline, lot of new diseases, lot of new words are there. So you have to repeat it again and again and again and again to put it into your mind. You all know the process. You all are stuck with the new words. Don't worry. The more you repeat, that will go into your mind. Okay, so loudly read these things. Loudly read these words. Your mother will be like, what are these words? Okay, like bad words. Streptococcus thermophilus, that and this. But the more you repeat only, that will go into your mind. So our next topic, okay, our next topic is going to be a very nice, interesting topic that is going to be about a human body part. Two body parts we are going to study, the eye and the ear. Okay, so our next topic is going to be the eye and the ear. So next week I am going to have like a small seminar session, same day on Tuesday. Okay, next week we'll be starting the class at 6. because early morning I am having my final seminar because our 2025 O-level batch, in another 20 days they are going to face their O-levels. So their final seminar is held on the 2nd. Next week is 2nd of February, no? So their seminar will finish by 5. It's in the Achievers Hall. So after finishing that, I will come back home and then only I will be doing your classes. So next week only we will be starting at 6 p.m. and we will go until 8 p.m. Don't worry, in the middle I will give you all the prayer break. Next week we are going to study about the full structure of the eye and the functions of each part. So if you all turn your tube to page number 15, 16 and 17. Okay, after that we have the eye diseases and then we will start the ear. So next week we are completing page 15, and before page 15 there is a big blank space, no? We have to draw the nice structure of the eye. Okay, I will show you the easiest method to draw the eye. Okay, this is a nice slide. Okay, here is the picture of the eye. I will show you what is the easiest method to draw the eye. By using 3 circles, there is an easy method to draw the eye. All that will be explained. Okay, so next week, just mark it and keep. We will start the class at 6. Okay. Yes. So for today, we will end the session because we have completed one full lesson. Give me 1 minute.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes, Buddha.
Uh, I conducting the paper classes, sir.
Yeah, paper classes we are starting in March. That is
Okay,
because
sir.
Rizlan sir's also started paper classes. My class is also soon after his class, something like that. Before his class or something after his class. It will be on Friday. The thing is, next month the Ramazan fasting period is starting. So at night we are unable to have the classes due to the prayers. So soon after that fasting period, Ramazan period finish, we will start the paper classes. By that time, theory classes will happen. Theory classes will happen. By that time, we would have covered until the 3rd unit, most probably. Then we will have enough of questions to start a proper paper class and do many different school papers. Okay, so be prepared now itself, do the revision. And when we start the papers, I want you all to answer well, properly, maintain a proper paper class book. Okay, so for today we have completed the application of microorganism unit 1 and we are done with that. If possible, do the in your textbooks. Yeah, in your textbook there is this one exercise. You do that exercise. Yes, I think I told you all. I will show you how to join the Master Academy website, no? Okay, so the new students, the ones who have not registered, I'll just show you how to join the Master Academy website. Our website name is masteronline.lk. Masteronline.lk. Enter to that website. Okay. Then you will get something like this. Yeah, because I am already signed in, I am getting like this, or else you will get something like this. So first you will have to sign up. You put your name, first name, last name, local syllabus, gender, date of birth, here grade, then gender, school name. Here put a proper mobile number. For that you will get a SMS to get the verification code, and the WhatsApp number, parents mobile number. Even if the all three are same, no problem. You don't need to have different numbers. If you get normal SMS, WhatsApp, everything in your parents mobile number, you can put that number. Choose your district and put your address clearly. Okay, then put a Gmail address. Okay, and then put a password. That can be anything. You can use your phone number as a password. or your name, any password you like, but both side the password should be same. Okay. And then once you sign up, they will send a verification code to your email, verification code to your phone. After you verify, you can sign in. Okay, so now I am signed in. So in your profile, if you purchase the classes, now see, Rihan Rahim, I have a profile. If I have purchased the classes, whatever classes I have purchased, all that will be shown. So to purchase the classes, you have to go to this classes column. And here you have local syllabus. You have grade 11.5, grade 11, grade 10, grade 11 paper, grade 10 paper, then grade 9. For now, go to grade 9. Then you have Math, Science and Sinhala. Click on Science. Now today it's not showing anything because today is the last class now. From February onwards, you will see 4 boxes. You can add those 4 boxes. Okay, science paper class, don't worry, that option will get this when you go to the paper classes only. For now, only maths paper class is there now. From March, science paper class also, that column also will be added. Like this now, see, I went to the maths paper class. Sir's maths paper class is there on the 30th, the last class. So that last week is shown. So what I can do is, I can put add to cart. Once it is added to the cart, can you see here? This cart got 1. When you click on that, you can place the order. Now this Residence's paper class is free for this month. So it's showing 0 rupees. If it is showing 1000 rupee, I can, because it is a free class, automatically it got added. Let's check for a paid class. My 11.5 also all the pay done. Here, see. I'm just showing it to you. Now this is my Wednesday's class, tomorrow's class. That is for the 2025 batch. If I add to cart, there itself I can view the cart, or I can go to here and view the cart. Okay, view the cart. Here it shows 250 rupees. Then choose the payment method. If it's bank deposit, bank transfer, all the bank details are here. If you all want, I will put all the bank details in the group also. You do the bank deposit to this account and upload the receipt. Now I can upload it. If the receipt is already in the phone or laptop, you can upload it. And when you place the order, they will accept it. Or else you can do credit card payment. If your parents have a debit card or credit card, directly you can do the payment. And you can give your card details and you can do the payment. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Once you do the payment in your profile, it will show the payment is approved. Now here, see, this is approved. That maths free class was approved. So that is in week 2. So when I come to my home page or my schedule here, it will show what is the next class. On the 30th of January, maths paper class reason answer. And here, during that class time, here a red color button will be there. When I click on that, I can join the class. So purchasing the classes, here join meeting. I can join at that time, not now. Now if I join, it won't go because already I'm in a Zoom thing now. Okay. Registering, only one time you need to register. After that, anytime you can just enter. So registering, purchasing the classes, joining the class, all through the website. Okay, so you don't need to worry. Everything is in the website. Easily you can join through the website. So if you all are having any problem, February first week when you're purchasing, if you come across any problem, just let me know. I will help you. Okay. Most probably, if there are students who are unable to do any payment with the February first week, we will help it. We will help you out. We will give you all the link. Okay, from there onwards, it's up to you. You will have to purchase it. While purchasing, if you get any problems, any difficulties, please let us know. Here you have a number in the website. Whenever you contact that number, they will try to give you a reply. If they don't reply, you send me a message. I will try to guide you. Okay, so when you purchase by bank deposit or bank transfer method, it will take 1 or 2 days to approve. Why? They will check your receipt, whether they will check whether they have received the bank fund, and only they will approve. Card payments immediately approved because that is automatically from the bank, they will approve it. But bank deposit and transfer, we will check and we will approve it. Okay, don't worry, within 1 day, as quick as possible, we will approve it.
Excuse me, sir.
Any doubts related to the website?
Sir, what about Easy Cash?
This for now, the easy cash method is not available. Earlier, I think Ms. Shuhaina, when we were doing that easy cash method was there, but for now we are going only with commercial bank. So you all can either do a bank transfer.
Sir, is that Apple Pay is working?
On Apple Pay.
Yes, sir.
Is it a card payment method?
No, sir. It's a online that's like e-cash method, sir.
Yeah, if you can transfer through the Apple Pay to this account and get a receipt, then okay.
Okay, sir.
So any method like, if you have Sampath Bank or commercial bank, that app in the phone, Amana Bank or People's, every bank nowadays they have an app, no? From the app, you can transfer your fee to this account here. Commercial Bank, Vellavatta, Master Academy, this is the account number. You only need the account number and the bank. You can transfer that amount mentioned here. And then you will get a receipt, no? Upload that receipt below. When you click on this itself, it will show your gallery. From the gallery, you can upload it. And then you place the order. Okay, I'll just showing it to you. Now they won't approve this because it's just the picture. When I place the order, it will show pending. They will check my order. If my receipt is proper receipt, you will get approved. If it's a wrong one, they will reject it. Are you clear? So I hope you all are clear about the website thing. If you have any doubts or any problems, please let me know. Okay, when doing the transaction or when doing the payment or purchasing the class, if you get stuck anywhere, just let me know. I will help you, inshallah. Okay, then I hope to see you all next week. We are starting a new lesson from page number 15 onwards. Next week, we are discussing the eye, and after that, we will be moving towards the ear.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, welcome,
Thank you,
students.
sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. If you have any problems, any doubts, please let me
Walaikum.
know. Yeah, and I want help from your side. You have to inform your friends about our classes. If you feel that our classes are, very clear, very understand, you are understanding all those things. If you feel that it is worth it, please make sure you share it to your friends too. Okay, then good day to all of y'all. Assalamu alaikum. Hope to meet you all next week to study about the eye and its structure.
Walaikum salam.